Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to get to Playposit and to kind of get in the system and see all the things you can kind of do with this. So the first thing you want to do is you want to just make sure in this bar that you type in playposit.com and it will take you to this site. You're going to click in the login button and then you'll have some options. I already have a password and login right here, but you don't need to do that. You're just going to click sign in. Make sure you pick your school account. I have a couple other Google accounts that I have on this computer, but my school account would be my SACS one, so I'm going to click on that. You're then going to click allow, and then it's going to take you to your dashboard. And so this is the Playposit dashboard. It's got a couple different things, as you can see. You can get a student view. That's not going to be that helpful because most of your students won't go through the Playposit thing. So most of us will be going into our dashboard by clicking or by using the bulbs. And so then you have some options for your bulbs. If you click right here on bulbs, it's going to take you to all your bulbs that you've made. You can make a new one. And then you have some choices. You can click on pre-made bulbs. And then you can click on video channels. Video channels will take you to a couple very popular YouTube video channels, as you can see, like Khan Academy was up there, the History Channel, I don't know what Clash Course is, but a lot of just different educational things. You can see TED Talks. So I'm going to go into pre-made bulbs, and then in pre-made bulbs you can search what other people have done and posted, and you can use their lessons or their ideas that they've already made. Okay. Let's go and make a bulb now, though. So we'll go a different way and make our own bulb. And so the first thing that you want to do, if you're going to make a bulb, is you're going to go back to your dashboard. So in your bulbs, it'll just show you the bulbs that you've made. So you're going to go to your dashboard, and you're going to click Design a Bulb. Now, the nicest way to go to design a bulb is put in the video URL that you're looking for. You can also search for a video. So I'm going to pick a video that I have already made, which will be this one right here. And this is writing line equations given 2 points. So you're going to click there. You're going to paste that in there. And then, come on, buddy. There we go. You're going to click continue. Now it's going to make you do a couple things. The first thing it's going to make you do is you're going to have to give this lesson a title. And so the lesson I'm going to give it is writing a line equation given 2 points. You're also going to need to choose a grade, a subject matter, which this would be math, and a subtopic, which for this it's Algebra 1 for me. You will also have to put in a learning objective. And so the learning objective I'm going to create is writing a line equation given 2 points. You can be more specific or less specific. And then you could actually search for a state standard. So it'll actually kind of look through here, and like if you know which one you're exactly looking for. I think this is Common Core standards instead of ours, but I think you can actually find our state standards. I haven't linked many of mine to state standards because I'm not that worried about it, but if you do, it's actually kind of a good way for you to find other people's bulbs by looking for that standard. Normally I don't put any of these two things on. I wouldn't rewind. You could rewind questions like during the video, during the questions, but I just like to have it pause and have them think about it and see what their recall is. I'm not entirely sure why like having a network firewall bypass for this would be good, but I just keep those two options that way. Okay, and so now I have my video here. And so there's a couple things that you can do when you have a video like this. The first thing is we can go through and we can crop this video down. So if this video is too long, I can just kind of say, nope, I don't want it to be that long. I want it only to be from 1 minute to 5:36. So I'm not going to crop the video though. I like the length of it and I like everything I put in. If you're using other people's videos, a lot of times it's nice to crop the video to get only the things that you need. The next option that we can do is we can add a question. So I might go over here and click add a question. And they give you a lot of different options. One option is multiple choice, another option is free response. You could actually just put in a reflective pause and they won't put anything down. You just type in and say, think about this. So that's another option. You can do check all that apply. You can skip to a segment. So if you say, like, I would like to skip from here to go to another place. And so that if you have a video that you don't like, since you can't crop in the middle, you could say, we're going to go here, we're going to skip to here. It's kind of a way to crop the video a different way. You can link a website. So at this point, it will give them a website that they need to click and go to. And you just paste that URL in there. You can do fill in the blank, and then you can have a poll. And a poll will be a survey type question that won't be graded. And again, it will you can put in your question here and give them a couple options. Inside of your question maker, you have a lot of different options you can do. You can upload an image. If my network wasn't blocking that right now, so you can kind of upload an image. You can insert, probably the better way is to insert the image and then you paste the source from there. You can insert a link. You can do special characters. For math people, it's really nice to be able to insert equations, so you can kind of type a math equation in here, and it actually works pretty well. And it will show you what like a preview of what it would look like. So if I inserted a math equation, like x to the second power, so this is the gibberish type that you kind of get in here, but this is what it would look like in there. So, and then you can obviously paste anything that you would need or want to paste in there. Insert tables, bold, italicized, superscript, subscript, so just normal word stuff when you're typing in a question. So let's say I was going to type in a question at this point in the video. Let's go a little bit further on. And I ask, maybe they just watch this and beforehand, before they figure out what the y-intercept is, maybe I ask them to look at the line and kind of guess where the y-intercept is. So guess where the y-intercept might be given this graph. And then you can give them a couple options with the multiple choice. You could say like 5, 0, 3, and then -3. And then you can kind of give them an explanation with this one, like if they pick this one. 5 might be a little too high. Look at where it crosses the y-axis. So you might, like, you can add a couple of things. We know that the equation is y. You can add a couple things in there. And so then you have to make sure that you click the right answer. So if this one looks like it's going to go through 0, I would click that one. MX. And so you'll see that B is highlighted in green to show, hey, that's the answer that I was looking for. In this case, it actually isn't 0 because in this video that I talk about, like, this isn't actually the best line because there's no tick marks, so it's not graphed correctly, but you can have them take a guess and just see from this graph, and then later on put like another question in here. Like, subtract 6. I know that. Why didn't it turn out to be what we thought it would be? So there's a lot of different questions you can add in here and do different things to kind of make your video go the way you want it to. So let's see what happens after you have a finished product. So I'm going to go back. So with a finished product, there's a couple things that you can do. The best thing that you can do is, once you have a finished product, is you can assign it to a section. So I have my sections already placed in here, and you just click the finish build button, and then you have the assign, and you can put a date on it. So this one was assigned the other day, and then once you hit save, it's going to give you some options. This is an embed code. You won't really need to do that. And then you have a URL code. This is the best way for your students to get to it. So if you hit copy on that URL code and you paste it into, say, Canvas or anything that you want to use, if they copy and paste that link, it will send them directly to this video that you've made. Okay? So that's what you can do with that. The nice part about this too is you get some data. So if you go to any of your videos and you click on the 3 dots, you can click the monitor button. And so I can monitor this one for Algebra 1 because that's the class it was in. And it will give you a breakdown of how they did on the different questions. So you can see out of all of my students, 24 got them correct on this one and 9 got them incorrect. And then this one was a written process, and what do you think is called substitution? It's ungraded because it was an open-ended response, and if I go to the thing, I can read what they put. So it takes place of another value because you have to solve the equation for the missing variable. That's one that I was like, well, maybe they didn't quite get the concept of you're replacing. It's going to take place of that value. So this answer would be a little bit better. This one would be a little bit worse, but you can kind of see that. They also get a feedback at the end to kind of tell like how the video went and how they felt about it. So you can see like I have quite a few people that felt like, oh, the video was good, and a couple people on the video that felt like one person felt like they weren't too sure. And you can also see like that person missed the question I put in the video. So it gives you nice feedback and it gives you some nice responses. The best thing to kind of do with this is just kind of play around and try to design bulbs and see how you can kind of input them and put them in. I normally use my bulbs kind of like this if I go to Canvas, so I'm going to go to our Canvas. Come on, buddy. Yeah, so I'm going to go to our Canvas in Calendar. And what I normally do is, like today for my Algebra 1 kids, I post this link, so they'll be able to copy and paste that link into their browser, and it will take them to the video. And then it says, if that fails, you can watch the video below. So I normally post my YouTube link too in case Playposit isn't going to work quite right. I would say almost every single time. I haven't found an issue with it so far, but you could potentially have an issue, so I posted it below. If you need any other help with Playposit, please feel free to email me. I'll throw up my email in here. So my email is mrose@sax.k12.in.us, and I can try my best to troubleshoot some of the issues that you might have. And I think that